killings by the police in this country, it's something that everybody should condemn in very high terms.
Most times we usually see you when you're out there, but many people don't know this side of it. Most people have criticized activists wakisema wanapatanga labda pesa za NGO na nini alafu wanaomoka wanasahau the cause for most times. How do you still stay grounded and humble despite all the attention that you've gotten as an activist?
Okay, kitu moja inafaa watu wajue, hata kama kuna watu wanasemekana wanapewa pesa, I don't know what, but me I work with my own hands. Kama penye Paulo alisema mimi natengeneza hama because I don't want to be a burden to anybody. I've never gone out there asking for money. I've never asked for money from anyone. So it comes from my heart. Na hii cause ni lazima tuibrand mpaka to liberate our country, our land. Haiwezi kuwa watu wachache ndio wanatudhulumu katika nchi yetu. They are very few, the minority, na ni watu ambao hawana huruma na watu maskini. There's no justice for them. This is what we are trying to address.
Usually whenever tunakuona kwa street ni kama umetengeneza speech ama kuna hotuba unatoanga. Una practice ama like let's say the night before unaandika alafu unajaribu memorize ama inatokanga wapi, because you really speak so eloquently about different things. So ni kama una memorize ama inakujanga tu?
No, I don't memorize anything. Ni kitu inakujanga tu. And I always go in the street. Hata saidi hakuna media. I try to educate the people. Hata hapa mimi hujaribu sana ku educate our people. Because what we need is to educate our people, to emancipate our people from mental slavery. Because colonialism, the main message I've been giving to the people of Kenya, to the people of Africa, is that colonialism never really ended. I mean, once I come out with such kind of message, it will prick the conscience of my people, the people of Kenya, and they will feel that there's need for us to address this issue. But nimejipata nikiwa peke yangu. I find myself alone, struggling around, trying to speak to people who do not want to understand. And that is what we try to address, the ignorance of our people. It's so sad that we have to be killed in our own land. Kama sahi polisi wanaua watu, nasikia very young people, like to give the case of Denzel Omondi, who's a J-Class student. That guy was very young. I gathered that he was supposed to graduate the week that he was killed by a police bullet. That should not happen. And the people who are in power will be held responsible for that. It's so sad. And we should all come out and condemn this and help the police and those who have done this. The system itself is responsible for that. Yeah.
What are you fighting for right now? What do you think is not being said? Many times umesema unajipata peke yako ukiwa huko kwa street. So sahi, like, what are you fighting for?
I think what you are fighting for, and also to address the issue of the people's revolution that came the other day. The people have spoken clearly and loud. They've said we do not want these people in power. We do not want the president in power. We do not want this kind of leadership, and we do not deserve it. You cannot go killing people because they have said that we are tired of corruption. We are tired of bad governance. And I think as Africa, we have reached a point where we must address the root cause of our problems. I think we always find ourselves in this kind of problems every time because we have refused to address the root cause. We are people who try to address the symptoms of the disease instead of addressing the root cause. The root cause of our problems is that colonialism never really ended. The colonialists went out through the front door, they came back through the back door. So we are still being colonized. That's why you find that like the contentious finance bill that made the people come to the streets, it is being pushed down our throat by IMF and World Bank, because these are the people who are still controlling our economy. We don't have an economy to talk about. Let our leaders not lie to us that in the next near future that will change the economy. You cannot change something that you are not in control of. Black people are not in control of their land, of their resources, of their lives, of their anything. The black man has never been free. We are still slaves in our land. We are still slaves here in Africa. And this movement was started by Marcus Garvey. He was working for the unity of Africans. And I think this is what we should all come together and do. the unity of Africa. The time has come for Africa, for us to unite all the workers of Africa, all the poor people of Africa, all the masses of Africa, and overthrow these systems, this government that inherited from the colonialists. This is what we must be. We are the natives of this land, and we are not going anywhere. We are here by right. God put us here with a purpose. That purpose was that we should flourish and prosper. But now we are dying. We are being killed. We are being Joseph, please. We are being decimated from the face of the earth by our leaders. I mean, this is immoral. This is so disturbing. It's so bad. It's something that we should come out and find a solution as quick as possible. As quick as possible. Let's say.
The June 25th protests, if you compare them with hizo za 8-8, watu hawakutokelezea vile walitokelezea hiyo siku ya June 25th. Why do you think that is? Do you think that maybe the youth or the people who are in the streets are not as energetic? Ama you feel there was no agenda? Why do you think that is?
Okay, I believe one thing I would say, I would tell the people who are coming out there, who are driving the people's revolution, because it must continue. One thing, an action without a vision is confusion. So we must have a vision. We must have an ideology. We must have a message that we are giving to our people. And the message is we must address the issue of bad governance. Chinua Achebe said that simply and clearly, the problem of Africa is the problem of bad governance. So that is what we must address. And to address that, we are saying these people must get out of power. In fact, I've said to my people, for this country to heal, we must address all the historical injustices committed from 1963 up to date. And we will not stop there. We still go back to when the colonialists entered the shores of Africa. We must address all those issues. Because one thing, we are here in the city and we cannot find jobs. We cannot have decent housing. We are living in slums. Many people are living in slums, and many people are homeless in the streets. It is because we don't have land. The land that our fathers died fighting for. They shed blood for us to get land, so we have not gotten that land. So about the issue of what happened during the first and second demonstrations, the first one and the second one were very, very successful, very non-violent, very peaceful, and if it could have gone on like that, then we could have gone the Bangladesh way. We could have removed the president from power. But I'm very sad to say that the revolution, the people's revolution, was hijacked by opportunists, and these are politicians. I think it's politicians who sent goons to disorganize or to try and tarnish the reputation of the people of Kenya, who have said that we do not want this system in power. And so they sent goons. The goons came destroying property, stealing from people, throwing stones to the police, hitting police with bars and all that. And that is where everything went wrong. The revolution turned very ugly. And that is when the police started killing people and all that. So we must be very careful about how we are going about it. Very, very careful. Because it's not right for us to lose lives, but we want this change and we must get it. So let everyone concerned come out and bring their whatever, their input. Yeah, there's something we can do, each and everyone. Let's not feel inferior. We are all equal in the eyes of God. We are human beings, and we have a right to survive. We have a right to live. I believe that humanity has got a right to survive, and now it's time for us. We are fighting for humanity. In fact, we are fighting for survival. We are fighting to overthrow a system that thinks that we don't have a right to live. That's why they kill us anyhow, and without any remorse. The police kill people, and they do not show any remorse. So looking at this issue, I think police killings in Kenya is a colonial vestige, and that's why I said we must address the root cause of our problem. The police in Kenya are trained to believe that poor people out there in the streets are their enemies, whereas the real enemies of this country are the corrupt leaders in power, who are murderers, thieves, and liars, and hypocrites who have hijacked the aspirations and the dreams of the African people.
Have you ever received any death threats?
I've never received any death threats, but I have been beaten. There's a time I was at Central Police Station. They came for me at night. They wanted to transfer me to Kamau, but I did not understand, so I fought back. But fortunately, they did not take me to the Karura Forest or anywhere. They took me to Kamau Police Station. But I know what there is that I will say that evil lurks in the darkness. That's why you see people after the parliament, after people invaded parliament, there was this thing that came about where police were following people individually and abducting them and killing them. That is what happened to Denzel Omondi, who was found in a quarry around Thika Road. So I say again, evil lurks in the darkness. When we are disorganized, these people will come after us and kill people individually. See? But when we are together, they cannot. They cannot come where people are organized. They cannot come where people are standing together. They cannot come where people have said that we will stand up for our brothers and sisters. Whether we die, but we will fight for the cause until our cause is achieved. And that cause is that the problem that we are facing today is a problem of mass poverty. As I said again, my message, another message, vocal message that I've been trying to derive is that poverty is more than slavery. That is what this nation must address. This country must address the issue of poverty very quickly without any more delay. Because if they don't, things are going to get worse every day. Then nobody lie to them.